How you feeling? How's the hamstring? How's everything going for you?
It's feeling good. Working my way back in today. It felt good just to be back out here with the guys and just being able to play football again.
Looked like on that first catch, maybe you jammed a finger or something. But
Yeah, just a little finger jab. I'm all right.
Was that a little frustrating for you finally getting out there with the pad, kind of pads on and having that happen early?
Nah, I mean, it's part of football. I know what I signed up for, so it's just good just to be able to fight through it and have the adversity to fight through it.
how comfortable did you feel with the play calls and running the routes and all that?
I felt pretty good. As my time off, and even when I was off during OTAs, I took the time to really learn and in tune the playbook. So ask the question I needed to ask, stay by the offensive coordinator and Coach Nagy, and I feel like that really helped me.
You got the big wrap out the leg.
It's getting better. As I go, it's going to continue getting better. So I just want to be able to be out there with the guys and keep working.
Reed is known for having a stressful training camp, a challenging training camp. Did anybody prepare you for that, or how did you prepare yourself for this?
I mean, shoot, it's like a college training camp. I mean, I feel like there's no better way to train for a training camp like coming out of college. So, I mean, as you said, like it's a tough training camp. So, I mean, just got to prepare for it either way.
Coach Reed talked yesterday about how, not frustrated you were, but how you were ready to get out on the field. How important is it to you as the #1 pick to be out there and, I don't want to say prove yourself, but to show what you can do?
It's very important to me. Me in college, I never missed a game, never had no injuries really. So, just having that happen, I mean, like I said, it's kind of frustrating, but I got a chance to learn and get better in a different way, learning the playbook. So, I mean, it was good in both ways for me.
Xavier, what in particular did you do while you were out OTAs just to make sure, as much as you could, you didn't really miss anything?
Like I said, the playbook, I feel like that's like the big struggle for all rookies is learning the playbook, learning the system. So I feel like just in tuning to that for me was really like the big thing, and rehabbing, of course, just to get back and be able to be out here and run.
For a rookie game, you had a big play today against Nazi Johnson. Just what did you see on that, and how good did that feel to get in?
It was good. I mean, there's a lot of things I have to work on that, staying tied to the DB, but I mean, it's a good start.
Patrick said earlier, yesterday actually, that there's no time to ease you into camp. Do you feel like the same way? You got to go full go?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's no time to ease in. I mean, it's all go. I mean, once you're here, you're here. So I understand definitely what Pat's saying, and just to build that connection with him, I mean, it's going to be key here.
What are your expectations for yourself, just your rookie year?
I feel like just be the best me, be the best version of myself. I feel like if I do that, I feel like I'll be in a good spot.
So what does that mean, the best version of yourself? What kind of player is that?
Make the plays I need to make. Every ball that comes to me, catch it, make a big play after that. Just being myself.
Xavier, are you learning every wide receiver spot, or do you feel like you're focusing on something specific right now?
I'm learning every spot.
And then when you say learning the playbook, like what is your study habit process? Like how do you try and
So as I go, I learn the formations first, key spots lining up, then I go learn the plays and learn the systems, then I learn everything else after that. I start with the zebra position, then the Z to X, so like I learn everything in the playbook.
is the process you do by yourself, or do you have teammates that
I do it by myself.
What did Patrick share with you today? What was his messages back and forth with you?
It wasn't nothing. Just keep going, keep making plays, keep working. That's all it was.
We saw since y'all broke, for these few weeks before training camp, you got engaged, and just I know with the hamstring you probably did, but did you train much with the hamstring?
Yeah, I was getting some training in, getting some running in, obviously just to stay in some kind of shape with the hamstring. So I got some kind of workout there.
And then with your fiance, being a track athlete, just how excited y'all to watch the Olympics?
Man, it's big, but I mean it kind of sucks. She had the ACL. Coming up, she got surgery in March and then able to run to the Olympics or Olympic trials, which is crazy. But I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, she made history running with a torn ACL, so I mean, it's big.
Do you feel like you're a full go? I mean, you got the big wrap on. Do you feel like you're 100% or as good as you can be right now?
I'm as good as I could be right now. Obviously, still working my way back into things, but I'm here. I'm ready to work.
If there was a football game this week, you'd play in a football game.
Yes, sir.
What's the dorm like? What's the dorm like?
It reminds me of college. I mean, shoot, I just came out of college, so good thing it's not I'm not like a vet. I come here to come to doors, but I mean, it's kind of like college to me.
NCAA 25?
Yeah, I brought the game like Pat. So yeah, I've been playing with Texas. You know what I'm saying? They actually nice on there. I mess with it. They're nice.
Xavier, whether it was high school or college, what have you done to be able to get on the same page with your quarterbacks over time?
Just communicate with them. What do they see? What do I see? What do they want to see on this route, and how they want me to run it? Just little things like that, little details.
We saw you during the OTAs. You spent a lot of time talking to Matt Nagy. It looked like we'll watch him practice. What were some of the things that you guys talked about?
Just understanding the plays and why it's ran and how he wants to run the alignments. Just understanding all the bits and pieces about the playbook, so I could come in and just not miss a beat. Like you said, it's a different thing running the plays, but I feel like it's harder to learn the mental part. So when you learn the mental part outside of the game, I feel like it's much more easier just to come in and do it.
Okay, thanks, X.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
He's a little taller than Xavier. You good?
So.
Go for Kingsley.
So it's not the full squad here yet, but does this feel different than minicamp and OTAs?
Oh, most definitely. It feels the same, but not really, because we're out here in St. Joe's. It's a nice environment out here, but just we're all just grinding together, all us coaches, players, all in the dorm, and just striving for that one goal at the end of this. So it's going good.
Any flashbacks into Provo? I know that's not a big town either.
Was that?
Or any flashbacks to Provo just being in St. Joseph?
Not really, because this is like I was driving here. I was like, I don't even know where I'm going. Like the nearest Walmart I seen was it's 5 minutes from here, but it's like Provo's a lot more people, but it's cool though. I like it. It's peaceful.
Kingsley, what do you anticipate just being your biggest challenge during this training camp?
I'll say the playbook. That really, all of us, we're all talented guys, and that's why you're in the league in the NFL. But it's just who's gonna put that foot forward and dive into the playbook more and really know the offense inside and out. So I'll say that would be the biggest.
It's no secret that you're going to be going up against Wanye for this starting position. What's the dynamic been, with you two guys as you get ready for this starting on Sunday?
It's been great. I've known Wanye, as a player. He's a great guy. He's friends with a lot of guys that I know. We're boys on and off the field. Just trying to, gain that job. But we're both just working hard the best that we can. Whoever comes out on the top, still boys. But it's business out here. So, but nothing but love from Wanye.
Is there something you want to show when the pads come on that you've been diligently working towards, whether it's technique or certain mindset you want to have when the pads do come on?
I'll definitely say my athleticism, just being able to show how fast I can get off the ball, how strong I am, but just playing the game, just having fun out there, pretty much, yeah.
What do you learn so far from Andy Heck? And, BYU has the tradition about this line, but just learning from Andy, what do you learn so far that you can take that you're like, oh, I've learned a couple new things here?
Sure, I learned a lot of things from Coach Heck. He's a legendary guy. He's a really great coach. But a lot of the fundamental stuff, down to the hand placement, he's big on that. Where you place your hands, place them high, stuff like that. So that brings me back to BYU and similar stuff to what I learned from my coaches. But just putting it all together and just putting it, making my own, what I can use with it. So.
Is there any pressure to be able to play right away for you?
I don't think so. I'm out here. I love the game. I love playing. So just with the boys, like I said, I love being out here. I'm with all the guys, get to know everybody, and just grow that bond with everybody because we're all dying and it's hot out here. So, we're all grinding. And, again, like for the goal at the end for 3 times in a row. So I don't really feel any pressure on it. Just playing the game that I love. And
How was married life?
it's great. My wedding was amazing. Yeah, it's a lot different, but I'm glad it's over.
I know your family pedigree. I mean, they've said lots of advice is given to them. Have they given you anything about training camp or chief training camp in general? What to be prepared for?
You said like
Just from your family. Just have they told you anything about just the training camp mode or being a chief training camp?
just work hard. That's just down to it. Be the guy that's next to you and all the guys around you. Just be that one that stands out more than everybody else. We're all coming in here for a job. So just put your best foot forward, and whoever comes out on top. So.
Couple more.
Kind of unique in that you've got yourself and Hunter, CJ, all drafted this year. Obviously, there's some big undrafted guys too. How helpful is it that you've got some guys going through this process with you?
It's great. Even the undrafted guys, we're all cool in the room. All the guys that signed on too. But CJ and Hunter, they're great guys, smart guys. It's a great, drafted or not, we're all cool. We're all brothers, and it's nice having guys that are drafted too, though.
Last two. Let's go Nate and Pete.
Mitch, obviously the difficulties of the playbook, but just what has been most challenging about trying to apply what you're learning onto the field?
I just think the faster you learn the playbook, then the more faster I can play. Don't have to think and hesitate. So, but just the concepts of everything, knowing the defenses, looking out there, all seeing the safety come down a little bit. Okay, bumping over, clouded corners, like stuff like that. So, just being able to read the defense, and then from there I know what to do on here. So, just reacting on what I see out there. So.
Getting back to OTAs, which teammate, maybe a veteran, has helped you the most as you kind of get acclimated here?
What was that?
Which veteran teammate has helped you the most in terms of getting acclimated to what Andy wants?
I think all of them, but I think a big older brother that I've been looking up to since I've been here is probably Trey Smith. He's been an amazing role model for me since I've been here, and he's just very vocal, and he loves the game. So I don't think learning anybody but one of the best guards in the league. So.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jaden, how's camp so far? How's your first experience at St. Joe and dealing with everything that's surrounding you?
Oh, it's great. The dorms are pretty cool. Seeing all the guys, we're all hyped up about it. Practice is going well. Very fast tempo though, so just getting used to that. But it's going well.
A lot faster than it was in college.
Most definitely.
I know a lot of y'all guys are freshly out of college. Does it feel good to have that camaraderie, to feel like you're back all together at one place?
Right. Me and Haddon, we were just walking out there with like first training camp. Like this is crazy. Good energy going around. So yeah, it's cool to be back.
What do you think it is about Spags? What's it like working with Spags?
Oh, it's good. Good energy guy. Just trying to get ready for whatever he needs me to play. So he's a good guy to be with.
Kind of a follow-up to that. What do you think it is about Spags and what he likes to do that maybe matches your skill set?
He likes me to, do whatever on the field, whether that's cover, in playing zone, man, in the box. So it's very versatile.
Where do you anticipate lining up? Just during training camp, where do you anticipate working on this camp?
They kind of have me wherever, so it's wherever they need me to be at. I'm going to be ready for it. But
We've talked to some guys about learning the playbook in one spot. What is the difficulty of learning maybe multiple spots right now?
It's pretty difficult just because it's multiple positions, but it's going to help me long term and overall, just because I know where multiple spots are at and multiple places. So it'll help me overall, and that's what I just try and lock in and come to a realization that that's what it's going to be at, and whatever happens, I can play wherever. So.
Xavier, really first round receiver, he's been out a while. Did you tell he was excited to get back out there today?
Oh yeah, he made a few good plays, few good catches. So it's exciting to even see him out there and make those kind of plays. But yeah, I think he's excited to be out there now.
You face a little bit. What kind of challenge do you think he's going to be on the defense?
Definitely a deep threat guy. He could take the top off. So he's going to be a fun watch this year.
Do you have an expectation for yourself coming into this camp?
My expectation was just to be ready for wherever they need me to, come condition. Knew that I was going to, be in this environment, and, it's going to be hot out here, so be ready.
Jaden, you could have gone back and played in college, right? You could have had another year or maybe even two if you wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
What told you were ready for the NFL?
What
kinds of things you were ready?
It's always been a dream to, be in the NFL, and I see my shot that was there, and, the high hopes of being drafted. So I mean, that's why I betted on myself.
Were there people in particular you relied on for advice on that?
Definitely my family. Yep, coaches helped me with that. Just the people in my corner. I'm blessed to have those kind of people around me, and you know, they made the transition as easy as possible and the decision as easy as possible.
Any coaches in particular?
I mean, Coach Dicker, my head coach, he told me, you know, the real of it. And, you know, obviously he didn't want me to leave, but he was happy for me. You know, he's going to do the best in his position to get his guys out. So.
What did he say?
I mean, he was just telling me that you have a high chance of getting drafted in the mid-round. So, you know, he told me these are the, you know, the waiting options, and so I just took it for what it was.
How has Coach Merritt really helped you out, just with the finer details? I know some guys from college, they get a little awestruck with how much detail goes into NFL games.
Oh, man, he's a great coach, very detailed guy. He makes sure our communication is on there, always up to date. And so he's just a good coach to be around, have in your corner, make sure we're all on the same page. Again, the communication is at a high level. So.
Yeah, and how are you learning those finer details?
Yeah, I mean, bit of a change when it's some like a different position, but obviously when I'm at one position, it's a bit easier. Yeah.
Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference closer in the box or deep coverage, or do you like the fact that you get to do a lot of?
Yeah, I like the fact that I can, you know, play wherever. I think I can play wherever, so you know, it's cool to just be able to line up anywhere.
When you're at, you know, the rookie minicamp and OTAs in here, there's a lot of structure with studying and all that. When you had your downtime, what was your like off-field study stuff like, and how did you go about doing that?
Yeah, so we have like a kind of Jack and Jill room. So my roommate is DJ Miller. He's also switching positions as well. So, you know, we get together. Just last night we were together working on the playbook, going through the things for an hour after we just got out of the meeting. So, you know, we really try to hone in on that.
When you were away from football, though, in your, like, you know,
oh, in the off season?
Yeah, what were you doing there? What was that
I mean,
like?
yeah, definitely in my notebook, looking over the plays, making sure I'm sharp. Definitely.
Like every day, every other day?
I try to go every day, and you know, if I'm busy, then you know I'll make up for it the next day.
Let's go last to DJ and then Nate.
First of all, have you seen a difference between just OTAs and rookie minicamp and just this first day? I know it's a short sample.
Yeah, I mean, not much of a difference right now. It is a bit faster tempo right now, and I think because we don't have all the guys yet on defense, so I'm obviously out there for a long time, but you know, it's going great.
And then just what you call it? Actually, go ahead. I forgot.
Jaden, again, I know it's early, but going through the OTA period, just seeing the way the ball comes out of Pat's hand, the way he sort of reads the defense, I just wonder, where do you think that'll be most helpful for you, given the amount of positions you're playing, and obviously trying to play that sort of chess game with the quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's the best, or if not one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and so you know, just being able to watch him, see what he progresses through, and stuff like that, definitely can elevate the defense's game, and you know, stuff like that. So I try to watch him a lot when he's out there, and but yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that are special with the ball.
So how different is it between a college game on a Saturday and sort of seeing the velocity on his ball?
I mean, yeah, he could put it wherever, and you know, sometimes he's not even looking at his target, and he still puts it there. So stuff like that just makes him different, and yeah, it's really cool to see.
Thanks, Jaden.
Thank you. Thank you.